we are. Mic check 1 2 1 2.
Me.
Welcome, everyone.
Dan, talking to the mic, homie.
Yeah, dude.
Welcome, everyone.
What are you, fucking Batman?
No.
Oh, Batman with a cold or what? What's up, everyone? Welcome to Betamax. My name is Fidel.
My name's Jose.
And I'm Eddie.
That was Eddie and Jose, but reversed.
Cowgirl.
What?
What?
Damn, Eddie's back finally from
Yeah,
vacation.
Damn, dude. Perfect timing because, Scary Movie's back.
I know. I saw it today.
You did?
Yeah.
Oh, dude.
Have you seen it?
No.
Why not?
I've been hearing nothing but terrible things.
Yikes.
So you haven't seen it?
No, dude. All right, Justice on his way.
All right. We'll get to that in a second.
I'm curious about it, dude.
Yeah?
I've been hearing it's bad, but I'm curious, because the things the funny parts you enjoy about it are the ones that I enjoy. So
Yeah.
So you're not sure if
I have a I'm pretty sure whatever he says, I'll agree on. But
yeah.
we'll talk about it in a sec.
All right, go ahead, Jose.
All right, special guest in the building.
What's his name?
Introducing number 90, Joseph Lopez.
What's up, Joseph?
What's up?
So I heard you went to the movies.
It was cool.
Yeah? What did you see?
Masters of the Universe.
Yeah? Well, why was it cool?
Because, I had a favorite part.
What was it?
Is when the sword broke and he got it back
Yeah?
and he got power and he killed Skeletor.
Oh, yeah?
Hell yeah.
That's awesome, dude. Do you want people to go see the movie?
Yeah,
Yeah? Would you see it again?
yeah,
Do you have a favorite character?
yeah.
Who was it?
Adam.
Oh, yeah? And who's that?
He's the guy who has the sword.
Oh, the main character. He's He-Man?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, he's the main one. What does he say when he gets the sword?
By the power of Grayskull, I have the power.
Hell yeah.
You got to say it like him though.
Dude, say
Say like him.
how he says it in the movie, dude. Go. Don't be shy, dude. No.
If you do it, I'll do it.
It's just us, dude.
By the power of Grayskull, I have the power.
Damn, I want to watch it now.
You said you would do it when I do it.
Yeah,
By the
no,
power of Grayskull, I have the power.
it wasn't as good.
Oh, yeah, that was wise. I'm sorry.
Mine was better.
Yeah, it was.
Dang. Is there anything else you wanted to say about the movie before you go back to playing your game?
That the seats were like it feels like you're moving but you're not. It's just like it feels like you're in the movie but you're just like sitting down and like you can feel like the moving and stuff.
Oh, you liked it?
Yeah.
It was cool, huh?
You watched like a special theater or
The
what?
Dolby.
Oh, so you felt like the shakiness of the
Yeah,
movie.
when it was
huh?
like booms and thunders and
Yeah.
crashes
Yeah.
and punches, dude.
That's sick.
It was perfect for that.
This was up. This was up.
Yeah, dude. Any last words before you go back in?
No.
No, do you want to shout out anybody?
Huh?
You want to say any shout outs to your homies or anything?
What's the name of your team?
What's the name of your team?
Which team?
Your baseball team?
If you have, what's the name of both your teams?
GBG and Corona All-Star Blue.
There you go.
Oh yeah. You guys gonna win next weekend?
Yeah.
That's what's up. All right, say later, everybody.
Later, everybody.
Later.
Bye.
Hell yeah.
That's what's up, homie. That's what's up.
All right, get out of here, nerd.
Dang.
Dude, next time he bats, he should recite that before he hits the ball.
What? Get out of here, nerd.
Yeah, that too.
What did you think of the movie?
It was fun. You
Yeah?
know, I had a good time watching it. I appreciated that it was more like the cartoon than it was the 80s film.
Yeah.
Um,
Was it campy at all?
super.
Wasn't
Yeah.
it like Dolph Lundgren?
The
The
original,
original?
yeah.
Yeah. So, I liked that movie as a kid, dude. I remember my
never
dad.
seen it.
Yeah, my dad showed me that as a kid, dude. And I remember watching it a lot, bro. Like, it was a completely different story from that. It was much more like the cartoon, than that 80s film. Like, straight up. Completely different storyline, completely different plot.
I've been hearing a lot of good things about it.
It's cool, dude. Like,
I think everyone was just surprised by it.
I can definitely see people like hating on it, being like woke, you know. But
Black.
it's not. I don't know. I think it's funny because they're just kind of making fun of the fact that, like, in general, like that whole concept of like that world, like that lore, is like very like overtly dumb masculine, you know.
Yeah.
And they're just kind of poking fun at it, you know. Like they have like low key like gay jokes about some fools. It's funny, dude. Like he calls like this one dude like Ram Man because he rams people.
Damn.
And there's he calls them these are not the real names. He just calls them this because he's
Make
dumb.
fun of him.
Yeah, and then like he calls because he fists people, you know.
Damn, for
Yeah.
real. Where's he
Yeah,
at?
I'm trying to watch it.
Yeah, you know what I mean. But like it's just he has like this big mechanical fist, and it's like boom, and like he like it's badass, you know.
Damn.
Hot, dude.
And yeah, dude, it's super.
He's about to do it. I'm gonna bend over in front of him.
And like the guy that they call Ram Man, you don't even know his real name. This is what they call. It's what Adam, the main character, is calling them.
Yeah.
So his name isn't He-Man.
Yeah, but I've never seen like the no, they don't call him He-Man in that.
So that's just the title of the cartoon?
Yeah, it's just from the cartoon.
So it has nothing.
His name's Adam.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So the plot, like the story is, it's like
Damn, his name's Herman, but
So-
they mispronounced it.
so the plot is basically he's a prince from this planet called Eternia, and it's like kind of think like Asgard in a way where it's very futuristic, like sci-fi, but also kind of fantasy, like Lord of the Ringsy. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
at the same time, you know, I think Star Wars meets like Lord of the Rings in a way, kind of thing. You know, it's pretty cool. So it looks great, and obviously, like the Skeletors, the evil forces, they come and they
How
try to
was
take
his
over.
character, dude? Because I know it was Jared Leto, right?
Jared Leto
Jared Leto.
thought it was great.
Yeah.
Thought it was great. Skeletor looks more like Skeletor from like the cartoon and the memes, you know?
Yeah.
Because Skeletor looks way different from the cartoon than he does in the 80s film, the 87 film.
Yeah.
And he sounds different too because Mark Hamill does the original voice of Skeletor. So in the cartoon, like Skeletor talks like this, you know, and he's like very like funny and dumb, you know, and kind of just mean, which they do a lot of that in this film. But they borrow like the similar like baritone, serious, ominous voice that kind of came with the way they portrayed Skeletor in the 80s film. So it was like think like the CGI motion capture version of the cartoon style of Skeletor,
Yeah.
but with that deep like voice, which made it even more menacing. Great choice in my opinion. Thought it was great. I thought it was one of those things where like I know it was Jared Leto, but I was like, this is dope. You know, I don't know if it's because I couldn't see his face, you know,
Or
but
hear his voice.
yeah, but I mean, like I imagine it's his voice, but like with like effects or whatever.
Yeah.
I thought it was great, dude. But yeah, so bro is like this prince. Skeletor's forces comes in, like pretty much fucks shit up, and he's sent like Superman style away, but with this sword of destiny or whatever they call it.
Yeah.
And they land on Earth. He lands on Earth, but like he gets separated from the sword. So there's like a good like 15 or so years go by. So like he's like 10 or so, and then you know, so he's about 30 or so years old, and he's been obsessing this whole time about finding this sword, and finds it eventually. And once he connects with the sword, it draws like a signal out to the galaxy. So immediately there's like some of like the bosses, you know, they start showing up to try and get the sword.
Yeah.
And eventually he makes his way back to Eternia. it's in shambles, you know, like it's like when Scar took over the you know, Pride Rock, same thing, and it's just the journey, like the journey of him getting back, and then like it just kept getting more and more complicated until, you know, like you have like your final epic battle where, you know, the good eventually, you know, that defeats the evil forces. But it's funny, dude. You know, like it's funny. It kind of has like, it's forced comedy a lot, like in the first half of the film, but then eventually kind of like it picks up and you kind of get like you can like honest, like it honestly got me to a point where I was like laughing like genuinely, like like later in the film, like the jokes land a little bit like more organically rather than kind of like trying to like force like Marvel style humor in there.
Yeah.
Like kind of like, you know, when like this like when the shift of like Thor, like being kind of like this serious, like noble character into like this just goofball.
Yeah.
Like it like that style of humor was like really kind of like heavy in the first part of the film, but then like it kind of shifted and became a little bit more organic later in the film.
So was it more similar to, you brought up the Thor reference, was it more similar to like Thor Ragnarok or Thor Love and Thunder? Because there's two completely different styles of like Thor characters.
Ragnarok.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. The better one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was definitely on that level. I did see that it's like it's not doing so great money wise, like box office wise, because it had like a $200 million budget, but as of like now, it's maybe up to like almost 60 million.
Yeah.
So like in the hole. But I mean, there's still time. It just came out like days ago.
Yeah.
But nah, dude, it was cool. It was fun. You know, I don't know if it's something like I would necessarily like own unless, you know, it was to rewatch it with Joseph.
Yeah.
Like for those reasons. But like it was cool. I enjoyed it. It was a great time. It wasn't like an amazing, like, oh, you know, like I said, I can see people being like weird about it being like woke or whatever and talking shit about how it might be like trying to like demasculinify like these characters or like message, you know.
I always thought He-Man was kind of gay. I always thought he was a gay character.
That's kind of what they're leaning into. Like that, it seems like this like
has like abs and is walking around in his underwear.
That's kind of what it is. They're
like,
making fun of. They're kind of making fun of that, like saying like, oh, it's like it's so like overtly masculine, like from the lens of like the cartoon. You know what I mean? And like the toys and stuff, because the 80s film is not like that. It's much different, right? They completely changed a lot of that. I mean, other than the Dolph Lundgren thing, you know, Dolph Lundgren does make like a cameo in it.
Does he?
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Pretty cool.
And thanks. Spoiler alert.
It's pretty cool.
That's what's up.
It's like silly but like funny, you know.
You recommend it though?
Yeah, it's you know, I recommend it for the people who liked or remember or in some way enjoyed like the 80s film, because there's a lot of stuff from that film that will kind of be like, oh, that's tight. They were like intentional with something like that in this film. Like there's a particular like boss character that I was like, oh, they definitely were just like using that same boss character from the 80s film. Like the hair and everything, I was like, it's awesome. But like it's so much more specific for the kids like who like us, you know, who were maybe like, you know, 5 or so years old when that shit was at its peak, like in the early 90s, you know, like that cartoon, because it has so much more of that stuff in there. Because there's so much of the cartoon that's not in the 80s film. So this is the first adaptation of the cartoon, if you really think about it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'd recommend it for the people who are like knowledgeable of that stuff. If you're kind of going into it like with fresh, like it's you've never been exposed to none of this before, and it's like the first time you're discovering this story. If you liked like Thor Ragnarok, if you liked, you know, like Guardians of the Galaxy and stuff like that, like you'd enjoy this. Or like Dungeons and Dragons, the Dungeons and Dragons movie. It reminded me.
I never watched that one, but I heard that one was good.
It's awesome. It reminded me a lot of that. Like Ragnarok meets the Dungeons and Dragons movie, in my opinion. Kind of maybe some like Star Trek, the more recent ones.
Yeah.
The Chris Pine ones, because they have a lot of that kind of like cool humor.
Yeah.
So I don't know. It was very reminiscent of those things. Easy to take your kids. It's rated PG-13. You know, like I said, they have some like funny jokes that I'm just like this is, Joseph's not gonna understand this.
Yeah.
But family friendly for the most part, as far as I'm concerned. Like I wasn't like worried about that. So I definitely recommended that for people who are into that and a family thing.
So you had you said that the Skeletor character, like you were satisfied with how it was portrayed and like the performance.
My favorite character. Well, my favorite character, that and one of the first boss that you encounter, like once Adam is like an adult,
Yeah.
on Earth. Those two were done great.
Okay, so if you didn't know that was Jared Leto, was there any identifiable like characteristics that kind of made it seem like, oh, I know which actor that is?
Yeah, he's a bitch. I'm just kidding. No, I'm not a hater on that kind of shit. But no,
Not at all.
no.
So do you think they like if they would have got like just like a voice actor to do it, it would have been the same result? Maybe.
I suppose so. Perhaps.
I'm only asking because I find it funny that, or not funny, but just I'm curious about like why they even cast Jared Leto then, especially because he is like a controversial like person to cast in your movie. He has that like reputation of being a movie killer.
Yeah.
And like, so like why even cast him if you're going to like do the effects on his voice that much? His face isn't even in the,
That's what it
movie.
takes for him to not ruin a movie.
Yeah. I'm not going to pretend like I know like what the process is for like how that fool got on the movie. Right.
Yeah.
Like, cause he could have like auditioned for it like anybody else. And they were just like, yeah, seems like this is the guy,
Yeah.
Dude, I thought it was a great character. Like, I don't really have any complaints. Like, even like to the point where like the animators for like whoever was in charge of like making like the actual physical body
Yeah.
come to life, like the way that the face, it's a skull, dude.
Yeah.
So the way that the face, when talking and like showing emotion, was still very much a skull in a way, in the sense where like there's no muscle, so that there's no way of manipulating the skull to show like emotion or like lips moving to form proper words when the sound's coming out, right? But like you can see that there is kind of like a subtle bit of that, but not enough to kind of like take you out of the film where you're like oh, like a skull's not gonna move like that. It was very like well done. Like the details of that, specifically for that character, were great.
Yeah.
I don't know if they did motion capture for it or not, if it was his pure voice over.
Yeah.
Either way.
But yeah, I just find it like, I'm just curious about it just because there's another movie that came out recently that kind of did the same thing. Was Mandalorian and Grogu. There's a character, it's like I don't know if it's a son or a nephew of Jabba the Hutt named Rada the Hutt.
Oh yeah.
And because I saw the movie. Have you seen it?
No, dude.
No. Do you plan on watching it?
No.
I do.
What about you? You watched it?
No, I'm gonna watch it for Father's Day.
So
with my dad.
So from what I took from that performance, like I won't talk about the movie. I just want to talk about his performance. Whoever, as I was watching, I was like, okay, whoever's voicing this character does not want to be there. Like it sounded like they were just reading from a piece of paper. Like there wasn't necessarily any emotion. It literally sounded like line reads. Like anytime that character was on screen. And I was like, what the fuck? And then the end credits came up, Jeremy Allen White. I'm like why? Like it didn't even sound like him. Like, and it sounded like whoever was doing it did not want to be there. And then I came across an interview he did where they asked him about like, oh, how he got like that part. And he said they asked him to like, essentially he had no idea. Like he was given no context. He was just given the lines and they asked him to read those lines. And that's what he did. And that's what they used.
That's
What?
crazy.
Yeah.
How do you work like that? I would feel like I would have 100 questions.
Right?
Like I need a backstory on this person, like just so I know how to like get into character.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah. So it just made me wonder, like, why even cast him then? Like, is it because of the name recognition? Like, is he that big now? Like, I know the bear is very popular. But
And Shameless.
yeah, but like, is he that big of a name where they felt like it would draw people to the movie? I mean, they already had Pedro Pascal, so
Word.
it just made me wonder. Just because like you don't recognize his voice because they add all these effects to it. It's super deep, so like you don't know who it is until you see the credits.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I'm curious to see like if there's any footage of Jared Leto in the booth,
Yeah.
or whatever. However that happened.
Yeah,
Just to kind of see, just so I can compare maybe like what his like what is how much like studio like magic went into the voice
Yeah.
after the fact, because it was a pretty deep, like, it's you can tell.
yeah.
I don't know. That's a good question though. I mean, I wonder why they would. Yeah, if it's going to be manipulated so heavy, like why bother putting someone like that? Like you can put anybody. You can.
I would, if it was up to me, I'd opt to get like an extremely talented voice actor. You know what I mean?
I wonder why they wouldn't have gone to Mark Hamill, if that's the case.
Right? I don't know.
You know what I mean? Like if you're gonna do all that,
Yeah.
why not?
But I am interested, and I do want to see Master of the Universe. You said it's not doing well.
Box office wise, but again,
Yeah.
that was like fucking what
So
4 days ago.
this could be a cool segue because I saw a post about it too that said that this great movie talking about Masters of the Universe is being overshadowed by this shitty movie talking about Scary Movie 6, whatever it is that now. And I was just reading the comments and they were just saying like, man, it sucks because like it's, all these old folks are going to watch this movie when they should be watching this one. This is the good one, and it kind of made me like appreciate this movie more, even though I never saw the cartoon or
Yeah.
I didn't grow up watching it. I didn't watch the 80s movie. I have no idea what the fuck the show is about. The only way I know about the show is because of the memes, the He-Man memes.
Yeah.
Wake in the morning.
Yeah,
I think
yeah,
of the
dude.
sun.
That's the only context I have of that
Yeah.
whole thing.
Same
But I
here.
heard it's but I heard it's actually like a good film. Like it's funny. It's it hits all the right beats for that.
It's campy in the sense, dude, like where it's heavily leaning into like the nostalgia factor.
You could only have it done like that,
And
in
it's all
this type
80s
of movie.
music.
Yeah, see,
Oh,
and it's all
fuck
80s
yeah.
music, like music we all recognize,
Mhm.
And it's funny, they do a lot of things where they're like, it's like vocal cues, like they'll be like he's like, what's going on?
Dude.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, so
they understand what it is,
dude, like, so like I'm telling you, it's done, it's cool. It's cool, dude. Like, it was a fun movie, bro. Like, maybe watch the 87 one before or after, just so you can kind of be like, I like what they did with it.
Kind of have like a frame of reference.
Yeah, so
in a
frame of
way.
reference. You don't have to really, I think, just look up a little bit of like the first episode of the cartoon. Literally, you'll get everything within the first half of that.
Yeah.
Within the first like 5 minutes of that.
Yeah.
You'll get so much that you're gonna be like, bro, these guys cooked, But it's fun.
Well, another reason why I asked like if it was doing good or not was because I went to the movies today. I went to the theater, and it was fucking packed.
Yeah.
It was packed. And I went to see Scary Movie. That theater was not full. Like, it wasn't even like anywhere close to like that would warrant that amount of people. So I was thinking, I was like, well, what else came out? Like, and I was like, oh, Masters of the Universe. Like, maybe that's why, because there was a lot of people.
Yeah.
And I went with Juan, and he was just like, is Masters of the Universe like that popular? And I was like, honestly, I don't know. Like, I'm not familiar with the property at all, so I don't know.
I know the big one right now is the Backrooms. It's killing it, dude.
So maybe it was because of that.
Maybe that, yeah.
Because there was a lot of people.
I would have thought that Masters of the Universe was something that people would have thought was whack.
It was a lot of like families. Like, it was a lot of people with kids. So I was like, I don't think they're going to the Backrooms unless.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
I
maybe
ended up seeing the Backrooms,
you saw it.
and there's a lot of kids in there, dude.
Okay, because I know Backrooms is like an internet thing, like creepypasta type shit. So I do want to see it. I haven't had the chance to go see it yet, but
Yeah, I don't know anything about that.
no.
I'll talk a little bit.
But yeah, so I did go to the theater today, and I watched Scary Movie.
Yikes.
It was terrible, but also hilarious at the same time. Like it had moments where I was like, what is this? This is stupid. But it also had moments where I was like fucking laughing hard. Like, so it was both. And then I see people like, yeah, they're shitting on it, you know, like, oh, look at the Rotten Tomato score. Like, yeah, they're all bad. But like each of them has its own like bright spot, I guess you could say.
I know the one with the lowest score is the second one, which I thought that was like
That's the best.
one.
I thought it's my favorite one.
That's the House on Haunted Hill parody, right?
Yeah.
To me, like of course now, like I appreciate the third one more than all of them. But,
So okay, the one we were thinking of, the whole like Japanese part, that's from the fourth movie.
No, it's the third, isn't it?
No, the Grudge one. That's from the fourth.
Oh shit.
Yeah,
With the aliens.
the aliens. That's the third one. That's not the same movie. I was confused too. I was like, wait.
Dang, poser.
No, there's
Yeah.
no way, dude.
Oh yeah.
I saw it recently. Are you
Really?
sure?
I'm not okay. I'm not sure.
No,
but-
I'm pretty
because
sure it's the
the
third
only
one,
reason
dude.
the only reason I'm going to that assumption is because the movie posters. The movie posters for Scream 4 has the Grudge kid on it. So that's why I'm assuming it's from the fourth movie.
I don't remember the fourth one.
The
dude.
fourth one is the War of the Worlds parody. You don't remember that one?
Dude, maybe I am thinking of the fourth one because the World of the
World of the War.
the War of the Worlds
War of the Worlds.
is the
Yeah.
one with the rapper.
No, that's the third one. That's the Signs one. Because remember, he gets on the bus and Charlie Sheen is all like, "Don't you have a dream?" He's like, "I do have a dream."
Dude, I'm so confused now.
Yeah, they blend. They all blend. But that's what I'm saying. Like that's what this movie. Like, I was not expecting something amazing.
Right.
Like I was barely expecting something hilarious. And like
Was it offensive?
offensive in a way where it's like it's calling itself a comedy.
At any point, did you feel like they were trying too hard, or like
They're definitely trying too hard.
yeah?
They're trying too hard to be fence sitters.
What
Yeah.
Do you mean?
Like they're trying to be like South Park, where they want to offend everybody, but they're not executing it correctly. It had its moments. Overall, I did like the movie. It's a horrible movie, but I did like the movie because the funny parts, in my opinion, the funny moments outweigh the bad parts of the movie. Because like when it's trying to poke fun at the whole like pronouns stuff, it felt way too like they were trying way too hard on that one. And because there's a lot of stuff like that, like but the moments that made me laugh, dude, it had the whole theater laughing. Like there was moments that had the whole theater laughing. So I would say I don't think it's worth watching in theaters.
Yeah.
Nah, like this is definitely like a streaming like group movie, just like the first and second one. Like that's what it reminded me of. I do feel like it was a downgrade in directors because Keenan Ivory Wayans directed the first and second one, and he didn't direct this one.
That's what I read too.
Yeah, I think his
doesn't
name
get
is
enough credit, dude.
Dave Tids or something like that. Tides. It's a guy who directed like Haunted House, those parodies with the Wayans brothers.
Well, they're technically scary movies, but
Yeah,
different name.
yeah, and then it was very meta, and where like they did reference a lot that they're in a movie. The beginning of the movie definitely reminded me that Carmen Electra is a horrible actress. Like her acting is just bad. But at the same time, I don't know if that was supposed to be like on purpose.
So what were some of the parodies that are in this film?
The main parody is Scream, like the franchise as a whole.
Yeah.
Sinners.
Oh, okay.
Ma, the Halloween reboots, like because like Anna Faris's character is supposed to be Jamie Lee Curtis.
Oh, okay. You mean like where she turns into like a badass?
Yeah, and her hair is all wild and shit.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
What about like weapons or anything?
Yeah, they do a weapons parody because Shorty ends up buying like a bunch of like edibles, and they're having a party at the house, and he can't find them, and he has Brenda. He's like, oh, like where the candy? He describes them, and she goes, oh, I've been giving those out to the kids trick or treating, and he's like, no, like that's my stash. And then it's supposed to be the kids are tripping and they're running through the street. Like,
That's pretty funny, dude.
no, dude, one of the hardest laughs. Do you guys care if I tell you?
I don't care.
No, go ahead.
One of the hardest laughs.
I mean,
is-
we were like, it's already been. This is like misdemeanor spoilers
Yeah,
on this episode.
yeah. One of the hardest laughs I had, the whole theater actually, was there's a character that goes up to Shorty. He's like a younger character. You could tell he's part of the Wayne's family, probably one of their sons. He goes.
Oh,
up,
like the younger generation.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
He goes. But I'm saying like in real life, you could tell he's a Wayne's.
Yeah.
But he goes up to Shorty and he asks him about going down on a girl. And Shorty's like rolling a blunt while asking him. He's like, well, you got to treat it like you're rolling a blunt. He's like, be delicate with it. Use your tongue like slow. And he's like describing it to him like in a funny way, And then at the end of it, he's like, then you just light that shit and you're good. And he's all, okay. And then so the next scene is him and his girlfriend like making out. And he's all, I want to try something. And she goes, oh, I thought you were never going to let me peg you. And then he's like, no. He's all, I want to taste you. And so he starts going down on her and it's like amazing. She's like moaning and like just rolling her eyes, but it's amazing. And then she like starts yelling because and it shows like her vagina and it's like her lips are rolled into a blunt. And then he tries lighting it.
It's so stupid.
It's stupid, yeah. But dude, everybody in the theater just started cracking up. It was so dumb, but like that. But that's what this movie is. Like it's fucking stupid.
Yeah.
But like it had its moments where I was laughing. Like it had me laughing.
Yeah.
Do you remember that viral video of the guy who's obviously gay? He's like, I'm not gay no more.
Oh, yeah, dude.
Dude, they recreated that with Ray. Dude, he's like, yeah, no more. Like, and then he's like, kind of mimicking what he's gonna do with a woman now, and he's like making out, but then he starts going like this, like acting like he's sucking dick,
Dude,
and then
he was always my favorite character.
yeah.
Uncle Ray Ray's got a game.
But yeah, like they do something at the end of this movie too that I thought was funny, and it does leave it open to they're gonna continue with these movies. All the Substance was one they like parody, but that's another thing I feel like was kind of like a downfall of this movie. It didn't feel very like cohesive, which, like I said, don't expect that from this kind of movie. It's a parody. It just felt like a lot of skits put together. Like it's almost like I saw somebody explaining like this in a review of the movie. They said the way they felt like this movie was written is the way Matt Stone and Trey Parker described how not to write a screenplay. Where he's like, if you're in between scenes, if you're writing and then you're fucked. Like it should be this, and this happens. Therefore, this, and this happens. And like, it should be something like that. It shouldn't be this, and this happens. And then this, and this happens.
Well, you should have a story that's linear and then just add like little situations or characters around that.
Yeah.
Instead of like, we have to put this skit in because this movie came out and it was big, Like,
yeah.
And I think that's what made the first one so popular because it is like a pretty straightforward story. It just has like all the wacky, like characters and situations that they put them in.
Yeah. Oh, Smile also is another
that they put in there.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So they do a lot of they do a Nosferatu.
Yeah,
dude,
it's funny.
It's like supposed to be like a post credit scene. But the way it's played is played as if like it's a trailer of a movie coming out. Because like it shows like the main cast like credits, like title cards, and then before the credit roll comes, it shows like music starts playing and it's supposed to be like a trailer for a new movie, and it's like they're recreating the Nosferatu trailer where it shows her like in front of the window and you see the curtain come up and you see like his silhouette. Like it shows that and then you see the silhouette, but it has like a huge dick, like massive, and it curves up like that.
Oh my god!
And then like it's like Nosferatu, but he's black, and then he's like trying to have sex with her, but then like the black women in the house are like, "Oh, I knew he liked a white girl." He's like, "No, she tricked me, And then it says, "Coming soon, Bros Ferratu."
So dumb.
Oh my god!
So it's a lot of like dumb shit like that. But yeah, like where it definitely fails is the whole trying to like make fun of like being woke. Like I don't think they did it right.
Yeah,
like it was just trying too hard. You know?
I think it's low hanging fruit.
Yeah,
I feel like it's super easy.
Yeah. Because like that's that scene from the trailer where she gets stabbed. Like, oh my god, he stabbed her, and he's all, "Excuse me, I identify as they them, please." And they're like, everybody's just like, and the train is like, oh my God. And then they all start stabbing her because she's like too like woke or whatever.
Yeah. I feel like when
Yeah.
that's like
Yeah.
when that's like the thing that you're like holding on and you're pitching like your movie, like, oh, people are gonna find this offensive.
Yeah.
Like even the poster is like them flipping the audience off, like
Yeah.
like oh look how like it's just it's cringe, dude. Like it
Yeah.
like
There's a lot of that. There's a lot
Yeah.
of that in this movie.
uh,
But I did enjoy it. Like I did think it was fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I'm
But
still
yeah,
gonna-
I definitely don't think it's a worthy of a theater visit.
no.
Nah, it's like stay home, smoke a blunt, watch it with your homies.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. If that's how we're gonna rank things, then I say Masters of the Universe is definitely worth going to the movies.
Yeah.
For sure.
I definitely would not own this movie. I wouldn't buy it.
No.
Nah. This is a streamer.
Yeah.
This is definitely a streamer.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Fair.
But I did want to see it because I was curious because there was a lot of people shitting on it, saying like it's stupid but the reasons they were giving, I was like, but I mean that's how this first and second one, the ones that I like, that's how they are.
Yeah.
So
People taking it too serious.
yeah. And then another reason I wanted to see it was because people were saying the ending, even though the movie was bad, the ending of this movie was way better than Scream 7, which came out recently as well.
Uh-huh.
And I had watched Scream 7 yesterday.
Got it.
Horrible.
Really?
That movie sucks, dude.
Really?
Yeah. And I love all the Scream, even the ones that people consider bad. This one was not it.
Really? Why?
It was just
Is it
a lot of exposition dumping. Instead of just watching what's happening and figuring it out yourself, they might as well have been like, we're running away from the killer now. I'm going to turn around to see if he's behind me. There he is. I'm going to turn back around and continue running. Might as well have been doing that.
like narrating the whole
Yeah.
every move?
There's
Oh,
a
wow.
lot. There's a lot of exposition dump. And then the reveal of the killers was very underwhelming because it made no sense why they were the killers. Because there's always a reason. Like there's always like a connection somehow. I still don't know what the connection was with the killer reveal. It made no sense to me. I don't know.
worst one of
Interesting.
the franchise.
Definitely, I wouldn't even consider it part of the franchise. To be
Really?
honest, yeah, it was bad. It was really bad.
Are they done by the same person usually?
Usually. So the first 4 were done by Wes Craven, and I believe all were written by Kevin Williamson as well. And then the 5 and 6 were done by someone else. But then the whole like Melissa Barrera being fired by Spyglass because of like her pro-Palestine posts,
Uh-huh.
being called anti-Semitic. And like, so people were like, fuck Spyglass, fuck Scream. Like, I'm not supporting this, which, you know, I get it.
Yeah.
The directors ended up leaving and we're like, we don't want to be a part of it anymore because of this. Like, fuck this company. So they got Nev Campbell back. Some of the original characters, they got it back. The whole thing of like, they're using deep fakes to trick who the killer is. Like to trick the person and like to have them think the killer's somebody else. Stupid. And it didn't look good.
Hmm.
But the director of this one was actually Kevin Williamson. And that was the reason I wanted to check it out because he's the original writer. So I was like, this
okay.
was his time directing it. So I was like, okay, maybe there's something here. But no. It just sucked.
It was just whack.
It was whack. But yeah, I would agree with the fact, or I would agree with the statement that Scary Movie 6 has a better ending than Scream 7.
But does scary? You said Scary Movie?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. You can't describe why, huh?
What?
You can't go into detail why? Because you would just be spoiling, huh?
I don't give a shit. I'll spoil it. But I said why. The ending of Scream 7 made no sense.
Right.
Oh, are you talking about Scary Movie? The ending of Scary Movie?
Yeah.
I'll spoil it if you guys want me to.
I don't care.
Yeah,
I mean, like, dude. I mean, I'm gonna wait. If it's something I'm gonna wait for to see, like on streaming, like
When I
mean-
say it's better, I mean more like it was better to understand. It made more sense.
got it. Okay.
Because the reveal at the end is there's like a shitload of Ghostface, and then it's revealed that the 2 Ghostface are one of the guy takes a mask off and it's Anthony Anderson.
Okay.
but it's Anthony Anderson as Anthony Anderson. And then the other one, he's like, yeah, he's all, we wanted to take this franchise back for the family. He's talking about the Waynes. He's like, we want to take the franchise back for the family. Because it's very meta. They mentioned that a lot. So he's like, I called up Kevin Hart, and then it shows the Ghostface next to him all short. He's like, and he agreed to do it with me, and so we're the killers. He's like, take your mask off, Kevin. And he goes to take his mask off, and it's Shaq. And he stands up. He's like, yeah, I've been on my knees the whole movie. Me on my knees is like, I'm the same height as Kevin. And then they're like, what the hell? Like, well, like, why? And then right when he's about to like describe why, two other Ghostface come in, and they're like, we're the real Ghostface killers. And they take off their mask, and it's Sean and Marlon as Shorty and Ray.
Uh-huh.
And Anna Faris' character is like, why would you guys do this? And then they look at her and he's like, why would you continue making scary movies without us? Because how her and Regina King, like, were,
Yeah.
or Regina Hall, were in like 3 and 4 without the Wayans brothers. And she was like, they cut me a fat check. What can I say? He's like, yeah, but we're back. We're taking this franchise back. None of this, like, bring in the new crop legacy sequel. And then so they end up killing all the kids. Just the 4 of them.
Okay. Because it does make more sense, especially because, like, Scream in itself is a more serious satire.
Yeah.
Not a funny satire.
Yeah.
Like a horror satire.
Yeah, and they start saying like, oh, what would like, I don't remember the movies exactly, but for as an example, he's like, what would Evil Dead be without Sam Raimi? And then he goes, what would Scream be without Nev Campbell? And then Marlon looks at the camera and he's like, whoa, that's Scream 6 because she's not in that one. So they do that, and then they end up like, yeah, they the characters that play their kids in the movie, they tie them up, pour gas all in the house, and light the house on fire. And this is our fucking franchise. And then the house blows up behind them, and the movie ends.
Sick.
So like that made more sense.
It does.
That made way more sense.
It does. I mean, like, especially just from what I know of like the reveal not making sense in general from the Scream one.
Yeah.
Like not knowing the nuances and intricacies of that. Like it already stands out as like making sense.
Yeah.
Dang, that's crazy. So is that you said you had a bunch of stinkers to talk about. Is it just the 2?
No. So Scream 7 was one of the stinkers. Did you watch anything before I bring up another one?
Yeah, watch the Backrooms.
Do you want to talk about it, or should I talk about the stinkers? You want to end with Backrooms? So
yeah, you can continue the stinker since you're on the
okay.
on that topic.
Yeah, dude, I'm interested in the like. As soon as you mentioned it, I was like, damn, I'm looking forward to this.
Oh, I guess that was it. Scream 7 and Mandalorian and Grogu. I didn't like it.
It sucked.
I didn't like it.
I heard it should have just been like a 2-parter episode.
Yeah.
Yeah, the feedback that I've heard so far was that it seems like it was originally like conceptualized like as a series. So the movie like plays out like that in a way. From just a different like non-spoiler type reviews that I've heard. It's just like, yeah, just like like people were saying like I feel like you could even a few of them have said I feel like you can even like pinpoint at what point in the movie like this is where the next episode starts, you know?
Yeah.
And I was like, damn, that makes me super interested to see it. But I think that's just because like it seems like that Disney's trying to like maybe make a move away from streaming so heavy.
Maybe.
You know, I think they're trying to like get a lot of their franchises into movies. Maybe that's just a bad way to do it. I don't know.
Yeah.
I haven't seen it, so it's hard to comment on it. But what do you think?
like leaving the theater while I was still fresh, I was like, okay, it was cool. You know, I enjoyed it. It could have been a 2-part episode. There was a lot of stuff that I did like about it that I thought they did a good job. Like there's a whole sequence where Grogu's taking care of Din Djarin, and all of that whole sequence with the music playing like was fucking awesome. The movie looks great. Like it looks really good. I just thought as a whole it was fucking boring. I was just like, dude, how is this movie almost over?
Wow.
It was just boring to me.
I remember you mentioning that the music was whack.
Oh my God, yes. It was so bad I blocked it out Oh my god! I think I
remember
sent.
you sent
Did you
me
listen?
Yeah, I remember you sending it, and I was like, dude, this sounds like what in the like? Can you please hold music? Is this?
Yeah, I sent it in the group chat, right?
Yeah,
Or did I just send it to you?
Maybe just to me.
No, yeah, I don't remember seeing that.
Dude, it sounded like some like preset loop thing with the Mandalorian theme remixed on it. I don't know what they were going for. It was like some shitty trap, whatever, like house techno, whatever. I was very confusing. It was almost jarring to be in the theater. Something serious is happening, and then the music hits, and I'm like, what the fuck is this?
I know a lot of YouTubers that I watch. They're like kind of celebrating it, like the fact that it's not doing that well, and they're just saying like good, like that's what they get for doing.
That's
that,
what they
you know?
get.
I think it's barely about to make its money back. Like it's almost at that point, but they're saying that like Obsession
Oh,
buried
dude.
it because this movie that wasn't like even $1 million to make.
$750,000 to make Obsession.
I think by tomorrow or the next day it's gonna break the record. Like it's gonna beat Paranormal Activity.
Damn.
In like the lowest, like having that low of a budget to how much it's receiving.
It's the first horror movie in history to make more money on its second weekend than its first. And then now it's made more money on its third weekend as well.
Oh wow!
and-
because of the hype that it's
Yeah.
building week over week.
Yeah.
Yeah,
People
and that's the
talking about
crazy
it.
thing, dude. Like it didn't have that much of what do you call it? Advertisement as
Yeah.
like most movies do.
No,
It's just word of mouth,
It's word of
dude.
Word of
mouth.
mouth.
It's crazy.
That's
dude.
crazy. That's cool to hear because I just saw where they said that Super Mario Galaxy is the first movie of released in 2026 to surpass $1 billion
Mm,
on a $110 million budget.
that's insane, dude.
Fucking crazy. And like I guess like say Masters of the Universe, granted, it's only a few days old, was like a 50 something million on a $200 million budget.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. But yeah, like a lot of people are kind of it's because Star Wars fatigue, dude. Like everyone's
Yeah.
kind of like burnt out on it. There's only so much you can really do as as big as that world is. Like there's not much you can do with it, like without like pushing away
I
a big portion of the crowd.
I feel like it's it's like the beating of a dead horse that they've done with it.
but I feel like it's been like that for like the past 10 years.
No, that's what I'm saying.
I'm like
I
at this
think
point it's just a pulp.
because if you think about it, like Star Wars, like is not an adaptation of a book, right? So you literally can create anything out of thin air. Disney has the wherewithal to do that, but like rather than investing more like in like better and unique stuff, heavily beating a dead horse for like a decade is what burnt the fans out. Like it's like treating a fan like a cattle to be milked. Rather than someone who appreciates like this this dope ass like story.
Yeah. So, was that it for your shitty movies?
Yeah. I want to send you the song, or we should listen to it so we can hear it. The Mandalorian one, because like
I wish you could play it.
nah,
I know it's gonna get flagged for sure.
Yeah, no.
like you're not gonna believe that they use
How
this
bad
in
it
the
is?
movie. Like it seems fake. It seems fake.
I saw one person said it's the best thing from Star Wars yet.
What?
Yeah,
Have they not watched Andor?
they have.
That is the best thing from Star Wars
Yeah, and Rogue One.
and Rogue One. Yeah.
I feel like it's the same people that are being like, "Oh, Obsession wasn't even scary. They didn't make me jump once."
Yeah.
I have not heard that once. In fact,
I've
like,
heard a few people say that it wasn't scary.
Really?
Mhm.
every time I hear anybody talk about it, it's like, oh, it makes me want to go see it. It's just hard for
Yeah.
me.
Even Ellie was telling me that some of her coworkers like, "Yeah, it wasn't even scary. I didn't like it."
They didn't get it. You don't
Yeah.
get-
Well,
you
I just
don't
feel
get
like
it.
people's judgment of movies it's like based on how many times they
Jump
jump.
scare.
Yeah.
Ah,
A lot of people, if they
But-
measure the horror of a movie by how many times they jump because of a jump scare.
Not the fact that a movie can be horrifying.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't. Yeah, I don't care if it lingers in my mind like days after I watched the movie.
Yeah,
It didn't make me jump. There was no loud noise.
got
But
it.
it's cool, dude, because I'm still seeing people talk about that movie, give out theories, and like some of those theories, I'm like, that sounds stupid, and then like I hear their take on it, and I'm like, that makes sense. And I'm like, what the fuck?
I've seen
dude?
so many theories.
Yeah, dude.
Like
Like,
one of the theories I saw that I was kind of entertaining was like that'd be cool. The spirit of her cat.
yeah, dude.
The cat is her.
That sounded kind of dumb at first, and then I was like, they were giving me like their evidence about it, and I'm like, that makes so much sense.
Like the
dude.
whole when a cat brings you something dead, it's like a gift.
She's just waiting for him.
Just
after
waiting
he
for him.
leaves.
Yeah.
She's in the shadows.
Yeah.
Dude, like my cat does that. The way the eyes glow, my cat's
Yeah.
eyes glows at night. Like it makes sense, dude.
It makes sense.
Wild.
But dude, you need to watch that movie.
I know, but all the people who have hit me up, like talking about us, talking about Obsession already,
Mm-hmm.
and just being like, bro, like they're so right. It's the best movie. You know what I mean? And they're like, they wanted us to go into it more. Like I think I shared, like somebody hit me up
Yeah.
and was saying like how when we talked about it before, Juan had mentioned that it was triggering,
Yeah.
and rather than unpacking that more, we just kind of moved on from it, you
Yeah.
know. And it's kind of like
I think he was more so saying it in like a joking way, not necessarily like being serious.
oh, okay,
You know?
okay.
Because there have been people where they say like, oh, it's just about like a toxica.
Like a Latina.
Yeah.
Not realizing that he's the bad one.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like she is the ultimate victim in
Yeah.
the whole movie, dude.
That's what that sounds like.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
a prisoner in her own body. It's fucking wild.
all right, so
Damn.
piggybacking off that, dude, I saw the Backrooms.
Well, hold on. Sorry.
Oh.
Because it reminded me that because I loved Obsession so much, and I have actually been trying to go watch it again in the theater, and I'm planning on doing it
What do you-
while it's still
Let me know when you're gonna go.
okay. I decided to rewatch Milk and Cereal because I remember seeing it a long time ago,
Mhm.
or when he dropped it, and I remember thinking like it was weird,
Mm-hmm.
but I didn't think I just disregarded it, you know. But now with like this appreciation I have for this director and like the movie Obsession, I rewatched it. When was the last? You've seen it, right?
Yeah, I mean, I saw it like when it came out, so it's
Yeah.
been a while.
You should rewatch it, dude. It's really fucking good.
Yeah, I fucking loved it. I remember when I was like hyped to show everyone this. I'm like, what? Like
Milk and cereal.
to me, it was crazy because it was like they weren't even at the hype of their Instagram fame yet,
Yeah,
or like their YouTube fame. Like they were just
yeah.
kids like us doing like funny skits, but they were well filmed. That's what kept like
yeah,
me interested, dude. Like they used an actual camera. It wasn't just a phone. Like, you know what I mean? Like they weren't lazy with it.
Word.
So
And, you know,
so Milk and Cereal, it's from the director of Obsession.
Mhm.
The premise is essentially these two roommates who pull pranks on each other. They have like a prank channel. They pull, and it just escalates, and to the point where it. I don't want to reveal.
don't ruin it.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah,
wanna-
yeah. No, please don't.
Just
Okay.
watch it, dude.
It's on
not that
YouTube.
long.
No, I dude, that alone just leaves the mind to like, damn, this sounds like it gets pretty crazy.
Like it's on YouTube. It's on their channel. I believe it's maybe a little over an hour, maybe.
Something
Oh,
like that. It's
So
just
that's
short.
so like it's like not a legit movie.
No,
it's just
it's
a short.
it's like
film.
it's considered his directorial debut, but like he released it on YouTube.
Oh wow.
Yeah, and then he has another one, The Chair.
Yeah.
I ended up watching that because I hadn't seen that one. And that one's only like 20, 30 minutes, something like that.
Jim Robinson. I'm just kidding.
Dude, that one was good too.
Oh yeah.
That one's really good
Yeah.
too. I was like, dude, this guy. So I trust him with Texas Chainsaw.
I'm really interested to see what
Yeah.
you can do
Oh,
with it.
okay. Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, you should watch Milk and Cereal and The Chair.
All right. And then you let me know when when you might think about going to see Obsession.
I'm gonna go right now.
Let's go.
No, I'm not done.
Backrooms, huh?
Backrooms. So, do you guys know anything about it?
No, nothing.
I
Even when you're talking about like creepypasta, like I'm gonna be real with you, dude. Like I don't know what the fuck that is.
Creepypasta?
Yeah.
It's just like internet horror lore type shit, like Slender Man. You know what's about Slender Man?
Vaguely.
Yeah, it's just like internet like horror.
Okay.
Almost like fan fiction in a way.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the Backrooms started. I think it was like
Wasn't it like 2012 or something?
something like that. 2013, I think.
Somewhere around
When
there.
somebody uploaded a picture, nobody knows where this picture came from. Like it was just a picture of like this empty, like it looked like a warehouse, but it was like it had a yellow tint to it because it had like these fluorescent bulbs on top. Like you seen the trailer for the Backrooms, right? Like
No.
it's hard to explain the Backrooms, and they even talk about that in the movie because it's really difficult to explain. It's something that seems familiar to you, but it's uncanny in a weird way. It's nostalgic but creepy.
Huh.
And but it was a real photo that somebody uploaded, and it had something like along the lines. They just had like a little paragraph like, "Don't catch yourself, going into the back rooms, blah blah blah." But there was something so like kind of unsettling about this photo that it just spread like wildfire. People were just making stories about it, creating their own like theories on what this is. And it wasn't until like recently that they found out where that OG picture came from. So if you look up the original picture of the Backrooms, you can find it. And it was eventually revealed that they found it was an empty furniture store where it came from. But like for many years, like 10 years, like nobody knew where that picture was, and people were looking for it. They're trying really hard to mimic it and stuff. That's not the original. I mean, that's what they look like, but if you look up the OG one, yeah, that's the original.
Okay.
So, the director of this movie, his name is Kane Parsons.
Kane Parsons.
Who,
Well, let's clarify. He did not create the Backrooms.
no,
And he goes on record of saying this. Like, he was just one of the people that like started his own like theory and like versions of it.
Oh, that's crazy.
So-
and he decided to make a movie about it?
well,
That's sick.
during the lockdown, during COVID, he got
2020.
bored and
Oh, that's
started making videos.
That's
Dude.
when my love motherfuckers get creative.
He was 15, dude.
What?
He's 20 years old.
He's only 20 years old right now.
What?
He's not old
Yeah.
enough to drink, dude. And he single handedly is giving a
that
big
dude
fuck you to
cannot walk
Hollywood,
into
dude.
a dispensary.
No,
Yeah.
dude. He is like he's burying Hollywood, dude. Hollywood should be fucking embarrassed right now, dude. A 20-year-old. He co-wrote this with someone else, but during the lockdown, he was making all kinds of like short Backrooms videos, and I think his name was like Kane Pixels.
Kane Pixels, yeah.
On YouTube. And you can find that they're just like 10-minute videos of like shit that he rendered on his computer, and it's just like his interpretation of what the Backrooms are. So there's like millions of videos you could find on YouTube, like different people's interpretations of them, but they all have like a similar vibe, which is like the
Same shit.
Backrooms.
Yeah.
So I don't know the exact story of how like I think his videos just took off. Like people loved him. It's crazy because I used to watch his videos like, way back in the day. I remember when what do you call it? During COVID, dude, like I would fall asleep to like videos of like those kind of videos. Like there's just something unsettling, or people like rendering like it was videos of like these empty pools, dude. Or like these old like McDonald's that were empty.
Mm.
But like I said, like it just there's just something nostalgic but kind of unsettling about it.
Yeah.
And I think I love this movie, dude. I would even say I liked it more than Obsession.
Really?
Yeah, and I it's hard to. I mean, it's like apples to oranges. Like you can't really compare them. But the fact that it's like two YouTubers that are young and
Yeah.
don't have the experience or the millions of dollars to make a film created this,
dude. And like, how crazy is it? Like the culture and like the way that it's and technology, the way that life has moved to put people like that in a position to be able to do some shit like that, to like to at this level, right? And getting the praise like to the point like some like random ass fucking podcast is talking about it, and like you have critics raving about these movies.
Yeah, dude. You watch like this kid, like you watch like interviews with him. He's just like a kid. Like he's not smug about it. He's not like, oh yeah, he just looks like he doesn't even want to be there, dude. Like he's just like like what the fuck, dude?
Like dude, that dude, he's never been to the club. That's crazy.
But dude, I think, and dude, watching this movie, there was little kids there. There was like older people there.
What's it rated?
There's some body horror stuff in here, so I want to say it's probably rated R. I'm not too sure.
Yeah, because when Juana hit me up to go to the movies, that was one of the suggestions, and I want to see it, but I know Anna wants to see it as well. So like I'm waiting to see it with her, so that's why we ended up not watching it.
Okay,
but yeah, like I've been hearing a lot of great things about it.
So there, I'll give you like just the gist, because I do not want to ruin this movie for anybody, dude. And it's gonna have an ending that I can see a lot of people not liking, but I felt like it was a perfect. And I saw the Red Letter Media video on it too, where they like deep dive in the movie, and like one of them mentions how the ending is like the best kind of ending for this movie because it doesn't have a Hollywood ending.
What does that mean?
Once you guys watch it, maybe we should do like a spoiler one.
Okay.
Just so
let's do that for Obsession and Backrooms.
That way you could watch Obsession, we could watch Backrooms.
Yeah, I would like, because I want to watch both, and that way you can do like an episode that's focused on the two, I guess.
Yeah, but dude, like it perfectly captured the vibe of the Backrooms. There's even it's a furniture salesman that stumbles upon the Backrooms in like he's living in his furniture store. He recently, got kicked out of the house by his wife.
Okay.
And he's going to therapy for it.
He's the owner?
He's the owner.
Okay.
He owns it. And it shows him going to therapy with this lady, with his therapist, and he's like kind of like he's very much like kind of blaming everyone else for the situation he's in, where she mentions like he's an architect, but he's having to work in this furniture store to be able to pay the bills, to be able to support his wife to go to school, and so he's very unhappy.
Right.
This is not what I didn't work my ass off to be a fucking,
because he's an
furniture
expert
salesman.
He's an expert in architecture.
Yeah, that's his thing. That's what he wants to do. That's what, So, one day there's always crazy stuff going on with the lighting, and he's in the store and he discovers a wall. There's like a little light leaking from the wall, and you can walk through this wall, and it takes you to the back rooms. And these were real sets they built for the movie. I'm sure there's CGI in it, but it's so well done. Like it just kind of blends in very good.
Like you don't notice it.
Yeah, you don't really notice it.
Didn't some of the actors get lost, like while filming?
Oh, I have no idea.
I remember reading something about, because they did build everything. Like they build practical sets.
The thing is too, like a lot of these sets, the way it looks, like you could easily have just done everything CGI, but the fact that they didn't, I'm like, dude, props to them, dude. Because there's like hallways that go on forever, dude. And there's just, like if you're not familiar, it's hard to explain, because he even mentions that when he discovers the back rooms and he starts kind of exploring, and he starts like hearing shit, like, oh, I'm not alone in here, and he starts finding weird shit, like on top of there being like furniture stuff that just is random, like there'll be a stop sign in the middle of something, there'll be like shoes that are halfway into the wall or the floor, furniture that just is sticking halfway out of the wall. So it almost feels like someone's dream, like a recollection of a dream or something like that. So
Like they're almost stuck in a glitch.
yeah, so he gets like really into it, so to the point where he even like stops drinking because like he just gets so into like focus on this, and he's explaining it like to the therapist. He's like, I found like this this like place, and like the way she describes it, that he describes it to her is, it's like trying to describe a dog, having someone try to draw a dog that's never seen a dog, and like you explain to them what it looks like, and having them draw it out.
Got it.
And that's honestly like that's you can't really explain the back room, you know. You just have to kind of see it. But you know, eventually he discovers he's not alone, and he ends up going. He has like I think he's like assistant salesman at the store. I think it's like her and her boyfriend. They have like cameras and stuff like that. So they're shooting a commercial early on in the movie where like the theme of the store is he's like a pirate.
Yeah.
So he like he convinces them to come along with him so they could film this place. And you know, like there's certain areas that he can't explore by himself, that he wants to, you know, certain hallways, certain things. And that's like when they have like you get like this cool shot of it's like found footage, but it's not really found footage, it's just in real time, but they're using an old camera. The movie takes place, it looks like early 90s. Just the technology, the TV, the cameras, everything, the way they dress, super early 90s. So you get what is probably my favorite, but probably going to be like most people's favorite section of the movie, where it's through the POV of the camera. And it is fucking rad, dude.
Yeah.
It is so good. Like,
damn,
they're just I can't explain what they find or anything, because like I want you guys to watch it and experience it. But when they're going down these corridors and like they see something or they hear something, it's so fucking creepy, dude.
damn.
And like you'll see something in the corner of your eye, to the point where like the little kids that were watching it in the theater with us, they're like, they would look up their mom and be like, do you see that? Like point at it. And it's just one of those things that it, like you're watching it, but you're like, do they not see it, or do they see it, or are they
Yeah.
just so hyper focused on other things? But you'll see like little things around the screen, and it was cool like seeing that reaction from like kids, you know, watching this fucking like horror movie. But dude, it gets so bizarre and so fucking weird, to the point where like there's gonna be so many theories. I'm already reading like a million theories about it.
Oh wow.
And like everyone's just gonna take something different. Everyone's gonna have different interpretations of like certain things they see down there. And certain the ending, like I said, it's gonna be very.
And this is all based off of one person's like brain after seeing a random ass photo online.
Yeah. A 15-year-old.
A 15-year-old. I can imagine with how successful this is and the hype that it's building,
Imagine
word of mouth style, right? And then like
being the person that uploaded that photo.
bro,
Is that what you're gonna say? Like, what the fuck?
and like
Nobody's gonna believe that guy.
yeah, and the what like I imagine how many people are gonna come out of the woodwork
Oh,
trying to
dude.
be like, oh, dude, like because they want to
Yeah.
get paid on it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like
Well, they talk about that too in the Red Letter Media. It's like, well, like who has the rights to this? Because nobody, like anybody, could make a.
it's
Backrooms
anonymous
movie, yeah.
because like it's a double edged sword. Like because if you claim it now, you're giving you're no longer anonymous.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
not if that matters or to somebody at all.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, like
I don't know if anybody ever came forward. Like I didn't dive that deep into it, like to be like, oh, but because they did find the exact location of that.
Yeah, when I
furniture store.
when I looked it up, I saw an image of the thumbnail for the YouTube video that shows a side by side comparison of like what the photo looked like when it was uploaded versus like that space.
No.
Like no, or I don't know if it's now or before, but full of furniture.
Oh, okay, yeah.
You know, like when it was like, you know, the exact same angle, it was literally like side by side, same thing. Could have been AI. I don't know.
Yeah. No,
I can't trust shit, dude.
Yeah, especially nowadays, dude. But yeah, dude. Like, I love the sets. The music is so good, dude. Like, it's very like atmospheric, but there's some parts that just are fucking dope, dude.
That's sick.
But I think everyone did a good job. It had some funny moments, and like it was very like organic. Like just certain like things they'll say like or situations that just kind of made it really funny. But it didn't like overshadow anything. Like it was definitely like very uncomfortable and unsettling. Um it the whole time I'm just like on the edge, like what's gonna happen? Like what are they gonna find? Like what like it even gave me anxiety when he's just exploring.
Yeah.
Like when he first goes in there and like I'm trying to memorize, okay, he made a left turn here. He made a right turn here. And it just made me like, dude, I'm like, fuck, I would have been so lost by now, dude. Because there's a scene like
Or you're like judging him like as he's walking, like, why would you fucking do that, dude? Like, look at the thing, you know?
Yeah, dude. No, and it's creepy, dude. Like I said, like there's a scene where he, he's walking, he's exploring, and he hears something, and he starts like, he's trying to get away from whatever that noise is, and like the whole time he's running back, I'm like, oh, please don't fucking make a wrong turn, dude. Like,
Yeah.
and that I mean that happens throughout the movie too,
Because
where
you
they-
start over, correct?
yeah, and there's it's like a fucking labyrinth, dude, and everything looks the same but different. And I'm even looking at like a lot of these videos that I watch with the Backrooms. It's like if you see an anomaly, that means something bad's about to happen. So like I'll be looking at like, okay, he's in one room right now, and this furniture is like a certain way, and later on when he comes back to that same room, I'm like, did that change or is it the same? Like it just fucks with your mind like that, dude. Like your mind just has
Like you're not sure because you can't
OCD
remember.
about
Yeah.
it. And
This is reminding me of that movie I watched, that Japanese movie Exit 8.
Yeah. I was telling you, I feel like we talked about this before.
So yeah, that was one of the movies. Like if you like Backrooms, you should watch these. Like
Exit
like
9 or
similar.
whatever?
Exit 8.
Exit 8.
Yeah, so it's similar to that. I have heard a lot of similarities. I still really want to watch it, but
That one's really good.
yeah, dude. Like I said though, there's some scenes where like the shit hits the fan and they're just running through this labyrinth, dude, and you're just like, some rooms are so fucking creepy, and you see something and you're just like, oh my god, dude. It just like burns in your head, dude. And you just feel bad, like you're like, oh my god, get the fuck out or do something, like.
Yeah.
But and like I said, there's some body horror in it.
How bad is the body horror? Like, is it pretty gory?
It's
or-
nothing crazy, but it's unsettling, dude. And that's the thing, like that's the whole like takeaway that I got, like with the whole therapy thing, and like there's without ruining anything, like there's certain things that happen towards the end that are really gonna make you think, okay, like because of what they talk about in therapy and this and that, and because of what the Backrooms is, and because of what certain characters are, like it has to do a lot with like trauma.
Okay.
Because it dives in even with the poster is the therapist of the poster of the movie is a therapist like push against like a small corridor in the Backrooms. So the whole time I'm like, wait, when is she gonna come into play? It eventually happens, but you get her backstory and like certain things happened to her when she was younger. And like that's the thing about the Backrooms. It's like it's kind of a copy of a copy of a copy, like of a memory that someone has. Like if you remember something, next time you remember it, it might be a little different. Next time you remember it might be a little different. So you'll see certain things in there that just look obscure and weird.
Yeah, like it's like in like the game of telephone, but with your own mind.
Yeah, but imagine a game of telephone, but with visual images.
But with visual, like with memories.
Yeah, because I don't want to, like I said, I don't want to give anything away, but there's certain things that are just like you watch it and it kind of like it messes with your head, dude.
Yeah, that alone sounds fucking crazy.
No,
Dude, I want to watch
it's-
that shit right now.
Yeah, dude.
It's a crazy movie, dude. And like,
Backroom dies.
dude, it even got no, dude, and like there are certain things that like I just felt like, oh, I hope it doesn't end like this, and I'm glad it didn't, dude. And like I said, that's where like the Hollywood ending comes in, where I'm glad it didn't go that route. But I'm curious to like talk more about it later on.
We when we do that episode where we all see it, I want to invite Juan because when he suggested it, he has already seen it.
The Backrooms.
Yeah, and he wants to see it again, and he was like, "Man, I can't wait for you and Eddie to watch this because I'm very interested to know what you guys think."
Yeah, dude. Like I wish you guys watch it because like I want to talk about that ending, dude.
Okay.
and I want to talk about like different interpretations of what people, because like it's just like Obsession, dude. Like I hear someone say, "This is like the ending." To me, I got this out of it, and then I'll read the comments like, "No, that's not what I got. I got this," and they all make sense, dude. Like they're just different.
Yeah.
I got my own interpretation of what it is.
I'll see if Anna wants to see it this Saturday coming up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
dude, watch it soon. But like I said, even the people after it was done, they were clapping, dude. They were just so stoked, dude. Like it was cool, and I can't believe it, dude. Like a 20-year-old dude did
I
this
know.
with no real experience other than like his YouTube shit that he did on his computer.
He's been on
lockdown.
Smosh a few times.
Really?
Yeah, like this kid, Kane Parsons.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh
dude.
wow.
Yeah, so I mean, like I said, I love this movie. I would own it. Like I'll for sure buy it.
Yeah.
But it's so cool, man. Like having like within like a month of each other, like two like indie films just kind of just fucking crushing it, dude.
Horror
That's sick.
films too.
Yeah, both
Yeah.
horror films.
Yeah, dude. Like
And it's crazy, like this genre doesn't get like that serious recognition in
It's
any
going
way.
to. It's
I-
going to. It has to, dude. There's no way. Like at some point, like we're not the only motherfuckers out here like noticing that.
I don't know,
Yeah.
dude.
but
There's too
Just-
many old white guys.
just like Obsession, dude. I know there's gonna be like the normies.
Oh, it
talking
wasn't
about,
scary.
like, well, not only that, just like or saying it's dumb or
Yeah, I didn't get it.
I didn't get it.
because like some of the stuff that I found,
keep doing the same thing over and over again.
some of the stuff that I found like really unsettling. I could see someone saying like, "Oh, that's silly," And it's just like when I tell people about like what's one of the scariest movies that I've ever seen, I tell them like Lake Mungo to me is one of the most terrifying films I've ever seen. And when they watch it, like that shit was dog shit, dude. And to me, it's like, wow, this movie is in my top 5 favorite horror films of all time. I can't believe that didn't creep you out. And it's mind blowing, dude. But I like the few people that I have recommended it to all said the same thing. Like, no, that shit sucked. I'm just like, what? Like, it's mind blowing, dude.
Yeah.
But like, I remember like I was talking to my friend Carrot because he watched that movie and he was like, dude, that shit. Like, I was thinking about that movie for days after I watched it. And he was even saying the same thing. Like he recommended it to some coworkers, and they all like, he's like, I don't know, dude. They just didn't appreciate it. But yeah, dude. Like, I think Backrooms is fucking awesome. I mean, I would recommend it to anybody.
Yeah.
Because I saw little kids like being stoked about it.
Yeah.
And
Rated R. But I
adults.
mean, you said that was for like the body horror.
Yeah, and the body horror is just it's more unsettling. There's some violence, but it's not so much that it's like gory, like bloody
Yeah.
shit, but it's just like it is unsettling.
Like
And
when you say kids, how old?
they gotta be elementary, dude.
Really?
Yeah, I'm like, yeah, hell yeah, dude.
Like they go to school, Joseph.
Probably, yeah.
Word.
They're small, but
You see any kids like freak out?
no, dude. But they're like I said, when it's not a jump scare type of movie,
Yeah.
which is what I love about it. But like the certain things that you see and certain things that happen, they're just like, whoa, or like creepy shit. Like you'll see something in the corner like of your eye,
Yeah. They react to it.
and they react to it. And I'm
Yeah.
like, dude, like yes, like you can get a reaction without having to fucking turn the volume down and just pop it up like really fast,
Yeah. With an image.
with an image, dude. And it's like sometimes, like I said, like it's just as creepy as like someone looking around a corner,
Yeah.
and you're like, what the fuck was that,
Yeah. Kind of like how I always thought in the original Halloween movie, like when you see like Michael Myers, like kind of just like his body's kind
Creeping.
of like outside of like these hedges.
Oh, the bushes,
Yeah, in the bushes, and he's just kind of like looking at her in the broad daylight too.
yeah,
Yeah.
dude.
And then he's just like standing there, like no, and the music is just like like the bee,
Yeah.
nothing.
There's no
special.
cliches.
Yeah, no cliches,
Yeah.
and that stuck with me.
Mm-hmm.
Like the way that the front door looks of the house in Weapons.
Oh, when it opens up,
Yeah, that sticks with me. With the coming
Yeah,
outside
she's
with the knife.
walking out.
Yeah, like not jump scare. Like
Yeah.
it's those kind of things.
And don't get me wrong, dude. Like jump scares could be effective if they're like true jump scares. You know, like
Done correctly.
yeah, like if something does pop up, like it could be like as long as it's not a fucking like cat jumping out of a bush.
Yeah.
Or like stupid shit like that.
Well, there's a couple like jump scares in Masters of the Universe. Like, I mean, we can also feel it in our seats, but they were just like during like a moment that was funny. So,
Dude, that's like watching a horror movie like in Adobe is sick, dude.
bro, when Alexis and I went to go watch Nosferatu,
You saw it in Adobe?
yeah, we saw it in the Dolby Theater. I'm kid you not, bro. Like the way his voice sounds when speaking,
Mhm.
like really brings that voice forward as its own character. When
Crazy style.
Bounce in it.
I do not say a blah blah blah.
Yeah, dude, but yeah, Backrooms, you guys should watch it. I would want to discuss it, you know, once everyone, you know,
Yeah, like to deep dive into
watches
it.
it. Yeah,
I can't promise it's gonna be as early as next week, just because of like
no, and
fucking
that'll
World
be
Series
good, dude.
and
Because
shit.
then by the time we do talk about spoilers, I feel like maybe the majority of people have already watched it,
word.
so we won't spoil too much. You know,
It's just like our analysis of it.
yeah, dude. and,
Yeah.
like, it's just a good movie, dude. Like I had fun watching that movie, and I would watch it again. I would own it. There's certain things like I'm still thinking about like now that I'm like so cool. But like I said, like I feel very connected to this because it's stuff that I intrigued about that I actually watched, you know, prior to this. And when I found out that they're making a Backrooms movie, I was like, that's kind of lame, dude. Like just because like I, you know, when
You were jealous?
Well, not only that, no, just because I did watch it like a lot, dude, and like so I just felt like there's no way like I thought it was gonna be a big Hollywood movie.
Like Slender Man?
Yeah,
Yeah, exactly like Slender Man.
Got
dude. Like-
you.
Like, I thought it was
Got
just
you.
like they're not gonna do it justice. Like it's not gonna capture the vibe.
Yeah, they're
that
gonna
these-
they're gonna Transformer,
Mm-hmm.
you know, Marvelize it.
Yeah, dude. Because like even when I was watching, I'm like, oh, please, like have the pools. That's what I call them. I don't know if they have an actual name, but there's like pictures of like these pools. Sometimes they're empty, and they're just unsettling, dude. And I was hoping they would have that in there. And like, there's a scene where he's mentioning like he's describing the back rooms to like his assistant and her boyfriend. He's like, yeah, like there's all kinds of stuff. Like there's even pools, and like what, they have pools in here? It's like, oh, kinda. And I'm like, oh, show them, and they do. You get like a little bit when during that like that found footage section, and then they go into this room, dude, where it's all like bright red,
Yeah.
which is like completely different from the yellow tone that you're used to being in there. And there's a Christmas tree in the middle, and it's the creepiest shit ever, dude. Like, there's something so unsettling that happens during that. And I'm just like, so creepy. But you guys need to watch it.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, dude. I think most people will enjoy it, especially if you are familiar with it. Nobody will enjoy this.
Don't listen to her. She's glitching.
Yeah, but I'm curious. You guys should watch it soon.
I'm going to try to watch. I'll see if Anna's down to see it this Saturday. But I do want to rewatch Obsession as well.
Yeah.
I want to
Alright,
see
man.
both.
YouTubers, man.
Mm-hmm.
Talk to Me, Bring Her Back, Obsession, Backrooms. And then there's that other one called Iron Lung. That just came out. That one's supposed
Sick ass band.
apparently that one's doing well. It's a YouTuber also. Mark Plyer or something like that.
I don't think I've even seen that.
Mm.
He's a YouTuber. But I heard that one's doing really good too. I don't know.
Dude. I'm already getting sick of the commercials before movies.
Damn.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like, especially now, I'm like, damn, I remember being annoyed by this. Especially like the AMC
Yes.
commercials.
Yes.
I hate that, dude.
That's why I just show up late.
Yeah.
Because all I get is
literally
trailer.
30 minutes.
I
of
just get trailers.
freaking- yeah. That sucks.
I don't mind it.
Yeah, like me and Joseph, we were like rushing, and it was like on time,
AMC.
waiting in line to get the like popcorn and stuff.
We make movies better.
And dude, we saw hella trailers, bro.
Yeah, there's 30 minutes of trailers.
Really?
Yeah. It says it on the app now, or the ticket or whatever.
Oh, really? Okay.
Mhm. But that's like the standard now. It's 30 minutes of trailers. So it's like a bunch of trailers and then like a few commercials. But it's funny because I had a thought today while sitting there watching these trailers and the commercials. I'm like, why is there a commercial for AMC? I'm already here. Like,
There's 2 for AMC.
Yeah,
no,
but
it's only one.
It's the one with the what's her name?
Nicole Kidman.
Nicole Kidman, and then the one that plays before that. It might be
No, that's a Coca-Cola commercial.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, where it's like dancing and they're eating popcorn
Yeah,
in the
yeah,
theater.
yeah. I hate that one. I'm over it too, though, dude. I've seen it so many times.
I like the
I'm
Regal
over it.
roller coaster.
Uh-huh.
Oh yeah.
Where the popcorn's like popping.
Yeah.
And like that one's cool.
That's my favorite one.
See it? I wish it was that.
But like Harkins is the one that has like the manager comes out and actually does like gives like a greeting message.
Oh really?
Yeah.
On the screen?
No.
Oh,
Like in person.
oh.
Like he walks out into each auditorium and
That's
then stands in the front, old school style.
yeah. That
Oh.
they do that at the Frida. I don't not for every movie, but there's certain special like movies that they'll
Yeah,
come
like
out.
we're happy to help you guys. You know, like we're
Mhm.
happy to have you. You know, we have
It's very personal.
yeah. Yes. Harkins does that.
Oh shit.
Yeah. I feel like everybody has like their own like thing going on, you know. But as far as like the commercials and all that stuff that you see, like the pre-movie, the pre-show stuff,
Yeah.
yeah, my favorites are definitely like the Regal roller coaster and Harkins manager coming out and making it a little bit personal. Because the AMC one is just like I feel like I was like, damn, we could have shown a Blade, bro. You know, like we're all rushing for no reason and shit. Like
Sightseeing is like the best thing that ever happened.
oh
It
dude.
is.
Dude.
You don't have to fight for a seat. You
So
don't have to
sick.
Show up early. Nothing.
So sick.
I do wish that AMC like had all the comfy seats though, because
Yeah. That's the
they're
only.
in the back rooms. I was like, man, I'm kind of a
Yeah.
little uncomfortable.
I loved the seats in the Dolby
Dolby?
Theater.
yeah, I feel like they should all have those seats.
That's to me like that's a really good way to watch a movie in theaters, bro. It's cool that they have those types of options because it makes the going to the movie theater experience still worth going to in ways that feel like it's still new and innovating.
Yeah.
Because like I was trying to hype it up to Joseph, and when he sat down, he was like, "Daddy, hold on to me," you know. And dude, he was kind of nervous.
Yeah, that's what I tell Eddie.
Yeah, he was like, yeah, he was like mad nervous about it, like he like as if it was gonna be like Star Tours, right?
Yeah.
And I told him I was like, nah, dude, it's just like like mad bass,
It's
you
just
know?
loud.
Yeah. And then I was trying to point out all the speakers and like even like not going all the time. Like the last time I went was Nosferatu,
Mhm.
and I remember pointing out all the speakers to Alexis, and and it reminded me to sing it in that moment. Like, damn, there's a fuckload of big ass speakers in this
Yeah.
theater, you know.
Yeah.
And then they showed that part in the beginning where it says like, "Oh, you're used to seeing most theaters being like black. This is black," and then and it's like literally pitch black dark in there. It's like hell yeah, dude,
Yeah, dude.
awesome, dude.
There's certain movies that like I mean, since we have the app, like I would just if I had the chance just watch it. But there's certain ones that like I feel like it wouldn't really matter. Like Backrooms, I don't feel like it wouldn't benefit from Dolby,
Yeah.
aside from like the comfy seats.
See, I thought that Masters of the Universe was the kind of movie that would really
the
favor
big, like blockbuster
Yes.
ones, like yeah,
because it was just it's loud and then even
or
the,
horror films.
but also this yes, because I mean like I said, I am so grateful that I saw Nosferatu in that theater because it just hit different.
yeah, it amplified it.
I cannot imagine seeing it in a different theater where I wasn't able to feel bro's voice, feel the auditorium room.
yeah,
like that, you know?
Nosferatu's voice on your ass, dude.
Yeah.
Like the,
Crazy style.
your butthole's just like ooh.
Blah blah blah.
You just hear him. Yeah, that's all I got.
So movies.
Yeah,
And watch Backrooms.
damn.
Yeah.
And
But-
Backrooms.
Back. What?
You know, there's gonna be a parody
Oh yeah.
Oh, for sure.
of the
Backdoor
back shots.
rooms.
Backdoor Celeste 10.
Oh my god.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
Hell yeah.
All right, we'll see everybody next time.
All right, lady.